Let's see what my third pick is going to be. I've listened to a lot of the songs on this one. I have not listened to it all the way through. I love Labor, of course, and really love The Warmth. So look forward to listening to all of this. So, Cacophony, I think that's how you say it, by Paris Paloma, is probably going to be in my top 10 of music that I've listened to this year. I really think it is. The music is just poetic and truthful and relaxing, but sad at the same time. And there's also very powerful moments on this. I think, like most people, I heard Labor first on TikTok, like snippets, and then the whole thing on like YouTube. The video goes great with it. It talks about the basically unseen, unappreciated labor that many women do. Playing therapist, nurse, homemaker, sometimes, working outside of that and just never feeling appreciated or that it's not as important as some other things. But she has so many other like amazing songs on here, and like I said, it's just very storybook like in a way. I wouldn't say new agey. It's got a slight bit of that to it, but again, it's um if I were to compare artists, I know a lot of people say they would love to see her do something with Aurora or Florence and the Machine, who are both fantastic artists. I think her style of music is closer to a Fine Frenzy. Fine Frenzy was an artist that came out in 2007, I think, with a very heartbreaking song called Almost Lover. But if you listen to Fine Frenzy or Allison Soodle's first album, what was it called? One Cell in the Sea. I think this musically is a little closer to that. So it has very, like I said, poetic lyrics that, you know, talk about things like relationships, depression, misogyny. She talks about how she wants to not be desirable, basically, after death, about making her body with tattoos and everything undesirable so she's not basically defiled. That is something that happens to women, sadly, throughout history. There's a whole thing about in ancient Egypt, people keeping the bodies of female relatives until their bodies started to decay, so nothing happened to them. Um, I know she talked about the song called The Warmth, which is one of my favorites, about, you being in like a depressive state and the feeling of warmth coming back to you and everything. Uh, One of my favorites is the last song on the album called Yeti. And, it's basically about people who knew each other becoming strangers to each other. And it has one of my favorite lines: "We've become myths that neither one of us believe in." I was like, I love that line. Or I think it's, "We've both become myths now that neither of us believe in." So, yeah, if you want stuff that is a little whimsical, powerful at times, sometimes it's soft and then it like really picks up. There's just like such a variety on here. And it's just, like I said, such important topics. There's even one about, her grandmother and knitting. It's just things about life, really. And it's just all beautifully packaged together. So I highly recommend listening to this, especially if you love deep songs and songs that could be soft and not so soft at the same time. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a favorite of mine. And that cover is just different. It's really unique. I I would definitely rate this, I think, a 10 out of 10. It's something that I'm going to listen to again and again, probably. Um, if I had to pick favorite songs off of here, I would say Labor is definitely one of them. The Warmth, Yeti. Knitting Song is cute. Um, Escape Pod. That one was really very story-like. I like that one. Yeah, there's just so much really good ones. Drywall had a good message. Musically, I don't like it as much as some of the other ones, but I definitely like the lyrics in it. So, yeah, if you've listened to this, let me know what you think, and I'm looking forward to, the next set of songs she's putting out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.